All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Sorry, I'm a little bit tardy. Rhino Welt went really, really quite well. Um, I made 46% overnight. I can promise you I was the least well performing individual. Not that I know how other people did, but if I waited just simply 10 more minutes, I'd be up 90%. So anybody that is a little bit has a little bit higher patience level than me when it comes to option trading did better than me. And that actually, it's like when you have kids, you always want them to do better than you. Rhino Welt is not my kids. I didn't say that. But when you're part of a community and you have a little bit of authority in terms of people look towards you, I would 100 out of 100 times prefer someone do better than me. So that's really cool. All right, let's get into Rhino. I feel like I have to come to like a mea culpa. Hey, Brian. Like I find in life that if you mismanage expectations, that's when you look silly. And for the life of me, I think I've actually, unbeknownst, have created such a baseline of mismanaging expectations in terms of timelines, kind of like Elon Musk, in the sense that he always, in fact, if you go back to 2017, every single year he told you self-driving cars would be out by the end of the year. And whether he knows it or not, he does it to push the team forward. And because if he said, hey, listen, self-driving cars aren't going to be out till 2024, 2025, and 2017, now you can leave Tesla for 8 or 9 years. And what does that do to what happened, right? So it's not that he ever lied or knowingly lied. He really believed that was going to happen and he was going to do everything in his power to get there. But he has a baseline of, you can't really take Elon on his timelines. I kind of think I'm in that boat. Not you're Elon Musk, right? So maybe just a lying part. I don't know. But I really firmly believe we hit these timelines and it's just not happening. So I don't think I should be trusted in terms of timelines, but I should be trusted in terms of direction. How that resolves itself, I don't really know. What I will tell you is we're close. So again, the team and everyone has worked all day yesterday, and we have our team call today at 12. So we're going to be really working towards what we're doing. I had to create a site for TED. I had to create buy links. We had to then put it into TED to have the usage meter. Actually, you know what? I could show it. Now, the website's not done. So, before you get all like, Anthony, this is not cool, I want to guide you on that. And I know you can see me. I can't see you. I'm just getting the page link. Because I also don't want you to, not that I don't want you to have the link, but it's just not a site that I want people going to and saying, oh, this is great or this isn't. I just want to show you that things are being done. All right, so here we go. So our TED site, for the life of me, we've constantly not done well in terms of having landers and them really motivating or mobilizing people. Like, we probably do need to have lander pages and squeeze pages and all the rest. But in terms of just having a page, what is TED, things of that nature, we did need that. And when you're having the usage meter inside of TED, well, when TED says, hey, listen, you reached your 2,000 tokens for the day. If you'd like to go to 10,000 tokens, it's $5 a week. If you'd like to have unlimited, it's $25 a week. Or if you'd like to just kind of hang out and I'll text you in 24 hours and we can pick back up, you can have that option too. If the individual says, hey, listen, I would like to, upgrade my plan, where do they go? Where does that link take them? So I wanted to create a page. Now, the question in my head is, well, Anthony, this page is like, if someone's willing to buy something, just get them to the pay link, which I will do. So this page is the whole thing, but the pay link itself, they'll go to, and then maybe on that pay link page, here it is, but if you want to learn more, then it'll link back to this page. So again, things are happening. But in terms of, things are being done, this is, oh, by the way, TED made this. This is how, in terms of how good TED is right now at making things, he made that picture. So this is the page. TED did all of it, by the way. All the pictures are TED. So we're calling it TED 2, which I didn't do purposely. TED called it TED 2. And I was like, you know what? I'm okay with that. Really, it's TED 3, but just because we didn't release 1 and 2 doesn't mean it's not TED 3. But I also think it offers a certain level of credibility when someone reads this. Oh, TED 2. Okay, so they already did a TED 1. This is like a real company. They're growing. So I actually might make that TED 3. All these pictures are TED. Meet Ted. This is how he's going to greet you. I'm thrilled to walk alongside you as your companion. I'm here to ensure you're heard and understood, and to share experiences with you. I genuinely invest in your feelings and look forward to nurturing our experiences together. That's his first sentence to you. That's as corny as it is, but it's also as genuine. It's like when you meet that person that's not cool, you actually love them more. It's like the really pretty girls in the world always end up marrying the nerd. And people are like, why'd you marry the nerd? Why don't you marry that really good looking guy with the six-pack abs? And the woman's like, you think he's gonna look like that his whole life? I want the guy that like worships me, and not worships, but that loves me for me, that believes that I'm the best thing that happened in their life. I don't want this guy that's walking around with a six-pack that had 17 girls that looked like me last year and is going to be looking for the next one when my looks fade. I get on a tangent when it comes to relationships. Okay. But as you continue, so we also did a bunch of testing. So TED actually performs in the top 10% on the bar, 298 of 400 questions. Got a 710 on the SAT reading and writing sections, which is a 1420. That's top 7% in the world. TED right now is a 1420 SAT. Let's see, the GRE scored in the top 1%. Biology, TED actually is the top 1%. AP exams, all of them. Where did I do the coding one? I did a coding one. Where is that? TED, where is it? Did I pass it? Oh, okay, here it is. In the Python coding test, the Codex Human Eval, TED actually scored an 85%. I don't think anyone really knows what that means. But for those that do know what that means, that's like a $200,000 a year coder. So that's that. From business perspective, it's faster emotional growth and users navigation from loneliness to connection. Your impact on users' lives is multidimensional and contributes significantly to transforming human psychology. All right. Evolving over time, building trust, providing a safe space, building shared memories, offering emotional support. Talk to TED is going to go immediately to the free plan. And then here's your TED plans. Casual friend, $5 a week, lifetime partner, $25 a week. If you're a free plan and you want to upgrade into that, there it is, there it is. These are going to be buttons. I still need to put the links behind them. TED at your side every step of the way. Talk to TED. Do you have questions? Here they are. Start your journey with us today. Talk to TED. Here's our links, et cetera, et cetera. And all the buy links are done. I just have to now integrate them. Let's see. Hello, morning all. It is spelled empathy. Oh, thanks, Mike. So I guess TED isn't really good at spelling it, but I will get, thank you. I need to spell things correctly. Good morning, Andy. Good morning, Frida. So so we have a page, and again, it's going to be further optimized today. The links are going to be in there. Those links are already in the tech department that is managing the usage meter within TED. The businesses are being pulled in. We saw that in the picture. So when it comes to like what's left, it's now the dotting I's and crossing T's, because we have to have the servers, not only the servers connect, but they need to scale. We need to test and make sure that every component of it works. And that sounds very, okay, you need to make sure it works. Like, can you give me a little bit more? When you fill out the link, which you're going to have a form, your name, your email, your phone number, upon filling that out, does it go where it's supposed to go? Ping, pong, ping, pong, ping. And then do you get a text message right away saying, hey, I'm TED? Well, what if you live in the UK? What if you live in Malaysia? What if you live in the US? Oh, it has to be global. You have to have those cell phone numbers. You have to have the logic in place that pulls those country codes. There's a lot, but we're on it. The good news is we've eliminated solving the things we didn't know that we didn't know. The bad news is that doesn't eliminate future not knowing what you don't know, by definition of not knowing what you don't know. But the low-hanging fruit, the things that are immediately presented as, oh, we didn't know that we didn't know that, are now solved. Therefore, I really, really, truly believe, and rewind this for days and you would hear the same thing. So again, don't take, like, this is the part that I shouldn't be trusted. And it's not because I'm a liar, but because I'm just I'm too optimistic for my own, right? But I truly, truly, truly believe, and I told my team, in fact, I would show you the chat. I have it right here, but I don't know everything in the chat and I don't want to. But if I had prepared this ahead of time, I would have taken a screenshot and showed you. In which case, the team believes that today, at the absolute latest, tomorrow. But I said to them, since we're already here, I'm going to publicly say Monday. And if we are able to outperform that and get it done Saturday or Sunday, great. Like, I'm not telling you to be lazy, like, get it done. But I cannot continue just giving timelines that continue with me saying sorry that we didn't hit it. So, hey team, I'm giving you till Monday. You're telling me Friday or Saturday, I'm giving you. And by the way, it's a tech team. I don't know how to code, but you know what I do have? TED scores 85%. So it's not even that I'm an uncontributing or uncollaborative member. I make sure that I have the resources to be equally as involved. So when you say, Ant, you have 2 coders and you don't know code, which no one has ever said, I'm saying it out loud. No, we actually have 3 people that know code. Because blank, blank, and Ted. And if I'm delegating, I can delegate Ted. Ted is a person. Ted does what I ask him to do. In fact, out of everyone in my life, I think Ted is probably the person that I trust the most. And that's what Ted is. So I would never bet my life on anything. But if I did, in an alternate universe, I would say we're going to be there by Monday. And I hate saying that. It really, like, I wish it was done 2 weeks ago. But we're going to be there Monday. Okay, so that's that. And then also, when you take a look at Rhino Bucks, you'll see that we're at 197. We'll be over 2 by tomorrow. Well, we should be, unless someone sells, like a big seller. As I'm looking at it now, you know what? I could do a share screen for that because I love looking at Rhino Bucks. All right. So what can we see here? All right. So let's pull out the whole chart. Actually, you know what we could do? We can do this. Ha! Get out of town. All right. So let's tell the story. So this is what? October 2022. We're now in October 2023. So realistically, this is an entire year, right? Duh. Okay, so October 17th, now October 27th. So it's a year and 10 days. Why did I think we went public in September? We actually went public in October. We started raising money in September. We went public in October. Okay, cool. So October 17th, you're at $1. October 17th, 2023, you're at $1.78. So you're up 79% year over year. But Anthony, this kind of moved pretty quickly. How about you start talking about the people in November? All right, you got in at $1.74. You're still above that. All right, Anthony, but what about these people? Well, they were profitable again over here. And then this bozo. And honestly, I never call anyone a bozo. Anyone could sell. But then I have the opportunity to get to know someone. This individual I spoke to on a bi-weekly basis. In fact, this individual made sure that I was obligated to make time. And not that he said, hey, you better make time for me. But I don't say no to people. And when you don't say no, there is a possibility that someone abuses that privilege. This person abused that privilege to the moon and back, but that's fine because I actually believe that they were a friend. I believe that they were going to be there for life. That's fine. The individual needed money. That's fine. All of that's fine. The part that's not fine is that I had messaged this individual at this point because I didn't realize that they had more to sell. And I said, hey, can I help you with anything? Like, I wasn't going to say anything, but everyone always gives me a heads up, and that's fine. You could sell for whatever reason. But now, is everything okay? Is there anything I could do for you? And even if I want something from you, I always present, what can I do for you? Because if you ever want someone to trust you, if you ever want to make a friend, ask them for something. It sounds weird, but it's reciprocity. Like, for instance, if you go to a bar and you're looking to go pick up a girl, right? Everyone's going up to a girl. Can I buy you a drink? Can I buy you a drink? Go up to the girl and say, hey, listen, here's $20. Would you mind doing me a favor? They're not really even looking at me. I have to go to the bathroom. Can you just, that guy really likes you. Ask for a vodka club and I'll come right back. That girl, assuming that she's not a complete, like, not nice person, is now actually happy. Like, she's doing something for someone else. She's not having 1,000 people do for her, where she now feels like, oh, you bought me a drink, I have to go home with you. So you go to the bathroom, you come back, thank you so much. That was really, really very kind of you. Thank you. If you start walking away, which you should, because you're not doing anything for something, in that immediate moment, she's like, that was like the first decent person I spoke to all night. Now, I don't know what to do after that, right? Like, it's been a really long time since I've like talked to someone. But I can promise you that if you spend a little time thinking, you would realize that if there's a moment that somebody is looking at you and thinking you're better than everyone else, there is an opportunity to go forward. The point being, I'll always ask what I can do for you. And it's by design for two reasons. One, I really do want to do for you. But secondly, if I want something from you, I want to offer you something first. I found out that this individual actually blocked my phone number and blocked my emails. And I'm like, what? And I find that the individual is either probably really not a very good person, or they felt like I was going to contact them and be upset with them, which I would never do. But then this individual, days later, started going into our Stripe, or going into, so they're part of Rhino Wealth, and started challenging the payments from months ago. Now, when you start messing with our merchant account, now it's like, you're not really messing with my feelings anymore. You're messing with Rhino. And I was furious. Because if you have a problem, hey, Aunt, I think I got charged extra. Is there anyone in here that does not know me to say, okay, great, I'll take care of it right now? But that wasn't even the case. You're now asking for, not even asking me, and not even disputing the charges, you're calling your bank. So the $5 charges not only got reversed, but then we had to pay $35 on each one of them because it got pulled from a bank. I'm like, it cost me $80 to refund you 10 for something that you participated in 3 months ago. So at this point, you're a bad person. Like, I don't want, let me take that back. I don't judge people. These are bad actions, and I don't trust you. So we need to keep you far away. I don't know why I shared that, but this, again, I have like, this is okay. Anyone can do this. I have no problem with that. I'm going to be here for like 10, 20, 30, 40 years. You think this is going to matter to me? But it's like you get to learn people. I don't know. It probably has no relevance. I think I just needed to go on a tangent. All right. So then you're moving down. But now where are we? This is super fun. Okay, cool. Whoop. And you can see the consistent buying over here. You can see that the volume is consistently higher than where it's been. And actually, to the credit of, not to the credit, because it's not like you get credit for not selling. Anyone can sell, but no one has. So to the credit of the people in believing, why would I sell here when it's going to go here, where it's going to go here, where it's going to go here, where it's going to go here, I think that's quite good. So today was the 5th day, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're up to like $2,600 of 30,000. So take this and multiply it by, I don't know, 12 more times. I think we very easily get past this. So that's just where we're going. And I'm privileged to share this with you. So I just want everyone to see that. Okay, stop the share. I have comments. Wow, totally sucks. Brian agreed. Yeah, like, and again, everyone knows you can sell all of it. That's fine. We're going to be doing this for like 20, 30, 40 years. If I find out Andy or Brian or Michael or someone's like, I sold my whole position, I would say, hey, I wouldn't say it, but I'd be like, I really wish you kind of just gave me a heads up so I could, manage it. And that you don't owe me that. That's okay. But hey, Aunt, I really needed it. My car broke down. Okay, that's what it's there for. I've always said the number one goal is to make sure that anyone can get money in and out without ever needing someone's permission. That's always been number one. And when we're trading over $10 and $15 and $20, when you pull out that chart, do you think someone selling at $1.70 or $2.70 is even gonna be a blip You know what? I wasn't going to do this. Let me see something. I just want to show you in terms of what blips look like. All right, so let's go to, all right, let me do share screen. Where am I? All right. So this is Rhino Welt, but we can repurpose Rhino Welt for a second. Crypto, Bitcoin. Let's get rid of some stuff here. Okay, let's pull it out on a daily. Okay, so what you're looking at now is a chart of Bitcoin. And I'm using Bitcoin just because why not? Well, actually, I'm using Bitcoin because it's going to truly represent what I'm trying to get across, where as long as you're growing and you have a long future ahead of you, little things don't even show up. So what do we see here? Actually, this is kind of reminiscent of the chart we just looked at. I didn't even mean it that way, but okay. So look at this. Bitcoin is $48,000 in March of 2022. Sold all the ways down to 17,000. This is actually really reminiscent. This is creepy. Okay, and look at this. It's since recovered. It's now 35,000. All right, what's your point, Anthony? Okay, this sold. So what percentage is this? That is 63% drawdown. Now, what did ours go? 170, no, 270 to 190? It's kind of the same thing. Actually, no, it's not. It's like 40%. Okay, cool. So now let's really have fun. Let's go way back in the time machine. We have to do weekly to go that far back. No, give me actual Bitcoin. Oh, it's a perpetual contract. Sorry, let me do something. Okay, here it is. All right, I guess this is fine. Okay. This is gonna be fun, guys. You're gonna really lose it. Okay. Okay. So this is Bitcoin back in 2013. Look at this run up. Whoa, what was the price here? $86. What was the price here? 1,100. Oh my God, that's a run. Holy Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Oh no, but look at the selling. 84%. Went from 1,100 down to 160. Still higher than where it started, but 84%. What am I going to do? Oh my God, my life is over. Oh, darn it. All right. All right, we're getting back. We're going up. Oh my God. All right, this is good. This is really, oh my God, we're really going up. Oh my Mary and Joseph. Look at this. Remember over here I wanted to jump out a window? This was the worst time of my life. Okay. Then what happened? It went up 2,300% in what, January 2017 to December in 1 year. Well, look at this. This looks so insignificant. Can you imagine here crying about this? This is what you're crying about. But in the moment, it was everything. This is just, I don't know what to, this is amazing. Wow. Oh my God, but what's happening? Uh-oh. Oh, here we go again. 83%. I just lost 83%. Oh, it happened to me again. I can't believe it. What am I going to do? This is just the worst day of my life. It happened again. I can't believe it. All right. You know what? I'm gonna stick around. Whew. Okay. Wow, look at this. Went up 1,300% over here. This is amazing. Wait, but what about those other times where I want to jump out a window? This. Remember this? I really want to jump out a window there. But you know what? I didn't jump out. But this time, man, was I happy those windows were locked. Because that was really, really bad. All right, but you know, what's gonna happen here? Oh no, not again. I can't, my life cannot endure this much tragedy. This tragedy is just tragic. Because here we go again. Now down 54%. Oof. What am I going to do? You know what? 3 times, that's awful. And you know what? I got back in and then it went up and then it went down again. So you know what? I got in, it went up to 141%. And then like a fool, I waited and waited and waited too long. And then it went down 76%. Like this is tragic. This is horrible. My life is over. Okay. All right. Where are we now? We're over here. Okay. Do you remember this? Oh. Do you remember this? Oh. Do you remember this? Now you might say, well, Ant, maybe this is the time that it just, bad things really happen. Like this is just the time. But you know what the people over here would tell you? Do you believe in what you're doing? Then shut up. That's what they would say. This isn't me saying it. This is what those people are saying. And then the people over here would say, do you believe in what you're doing? Then shut up. Then the people over here would say, do you believe in what you're doing? Then shut up. And these people are like, yeah, well, you know what? Who are you really? Because look at where we are. We're still lower than where you are. But I'll tell you this. Let's say that this then goes to here, right? Okay. So now you're living life up here. Give me a happy face. Okay. So you're up here. You take a look back and you're like, remember when I was whining about this? You take a look back, you're like, remember when I was whining about this? You take a look back. Can you even see it anymore? This is I'm not going to say anything mean about anyone, but this is an individual that sold here and then here. You can't even see it. In fact, if I use a microscope, you still can't see it. In fact, if I use a microscope, you still can't see it. In fact, if I use a microscope, you still can't see it. You know why? Because we're at this level, 120,000. Over here, what are you at? $60, 80? The point being, now that I think I've effectively made my point and going off on a complete tangent and rant, if you're privileged enough to get into something that you believe in and that ultimately works out, now again, those two things are not given, right? Nothing is given to work. Nothing is given that you're going to believe in it. But say you have the God-given blessing that those two things are true. Then you acting on day-to-day price movements is as moronic as can be. Because you have to then ask yourself, why am I in this? Now, if you're in it because you want to make a quick trade, then it's not moronic. Like, I want to get in this because I believe I can buy here and sell here quite quickly. Good, do it. But if you remember how our plans are made, they're made weekly. In fact, we don't actually even offer anyone the ability to buy and sell. Could you buy and sell on the market by yourself? Of course. But you would run the price up so high because we don't put the coin on the market purposely. In fact, only a few times do we even allow someone to bulk buy. We purposely manage it so that there is no easy ability to be a trader. And that's not me saying you can or can't trade. You could do whatever you want. But my responsibility is to the people that are in Rhino, not to the people that want to buy and sell Rhino. I have to pick a side, and I'm long-term. And I have all my money in Rhino, so that's where I am. But if you then say, all right, I believe in this 5 years from now, 7 years from now, even 3 years from now, then to act on it and, oh my God, it was 270 and went down to 180. And if I ever get my chance again, I'm going to, well, then you're missing the point. In fact, I would then, the only reason I'm having this conversation now is because I have to manage the disservice that I'm doing. The fact that I'm live every single day and that the price moves every single day, and because people are liquid and able to sell every single day, then everyone's intention and focus is daily. Therefore, if I don't counteract that by offering you a perspective that says, hey, listen, you're in at this price And you're even able to get in because we said we wanted to open up to the community at large and we could all do it together. But that's not synonymous with saying we want you, or that the correct intention is that you buy and sell on a daily basis. But you could do it. I would never take that away. God bless. But the reality is, anyone that's in Rhino should say, I'm in it. I'm in it for X amount of time. And if I see this happening, I know that it's good. But if I see this happen, then I know that something went wrong and I should get out at that point. That's kind of what you should do. And I'm not telling you like what you should do with Rhino, but what you should do in life in terms of, if you identify an investment that you believe is long-term, how to properly manage it. See, this is what happens when Rhino Wealth bleeds into Rhino. Woohoo! All right, so on that note, I absolutely love everyone. I'm here. Like, I'm not going anywhere. In fact, I texted someone today that I hadn't spoken to. Actually, I called him, the first managing partner of the first stock firm that I ever worked at. And something made me think of him. And I hadn't spoken to him in 9 years, and I called him, and it was a good story. And he wrote back, I really appreciate what you said. Thank you. You made me smile today. And I wrote back, you can never be lucky enough to get rid of me. I told you, I'm here. And he smiled. He goes, I know I'm stuck with you for life. I'm saying that to you. You are stuck with me for life. And I love you. So I'll see everyone tomorrow's Saturday. I'll see you Monday. All right. Bye, everyone.